Hi, everybody. It has been a wild few months, 2 months, few weeks, I don't know. Ever since the end of July, when we got the email from our landlord that was like, hey, get out. Which again is the third time this has happened to us in the last few years. There's been a lot happening behind the scenes, and there's been stuff that we haven't been able to talk about, and there's been things that have just been really stressful. But finally, today, I'm able to show you our next place. And that's exciting. So today I'm going to be giving you a little brief tour of the new place that we're going to be living in. It's got a lot of similarities to the place we had been. It's a little bit bigger in some ways, and then there's other things that are missing. For instance, one of the things we really enjoyed about our last place was having a screened-in porch. We don't have a screened-in porch here, but there's some other things here that we have access to that we didn't before. So let me give you a little tour, and then we'll talk more about it. So I'm not trying to make this fancy at all. I'm just going to kind of show you around. So Mal's here. She's putting in... I don't know that this is where board games are going to ultimately go, but we need...
Maybe things we play often.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, so...
That's like this shelf.
Yeah. Also, this doesn't go any further. Oh, it's got... It's a stopper.
It has to hit and like mar up the door.
Okay. So anyway, there's a closet and a bath, and this bath is for the guest room. So there's a guest room here. So I'm turn it. We're on the... You can probably tell we're on the first floor. Here's the dining room, which is, again, where tabletop will go. And we got a living room. This was here. I don't believe in that. I'm a firm believer in TV too high, and I think TV too high. I think if a TV is above a fireplace, it's too high, because then you're doing this. So that is not where the TV will go. I'll take that mount out, cover it with a mirror or art or something. So more than likely, the TV will probably go over here, if I had to guess. We've got our kitchen. You can see that we've actually started to move over quite a few things, because like our stools and everything are here. We've moved over. See, that's one of the things, is that we've been very busy in the background, actually getting started on like moving things here. So there's quite a bit of our stuff is here. You'll see some of the other stuff upstairs whenever I get up there, but a lot of the kitchen stuff is here too. So got all that. The oven doesn't whistle. Oh my God. Sorry. Huh? I haven't turned it on, but I presume it doesn't whistle. It better not whistle. Statistically, it doesn't whistle. So yeah, we've got a lot of cabinets. I don't know that I don't know if the kitchen is bigger than the last one. I think it's probably about the same size, but I think it's more cabinetry. And then there's a pantry down here, and then this goes into the garage. So, and like we've moved over a lot of pantry stuff already. So we've been busy. We haven't been talking about things because we have been so busy. We've been busy every single day for a while. So let's go upstairs, and I'll show you what's upstairs. Again, this is set up pretty similarly to our last place, since we had the guest room on the first floor as well. Everything past the first floor is carpeted, so it won't be so echoey up here. Top of the stairs is the loft, and this is where like the main streaming room will go. So we'll have breakfast stream and everything like that in here. There's a pretty big closet back there too. Over here there's laundry, and this is the master bedroom, and then the bath and the closet in there. And then down the other way, there is This is probably going to feel really similar. In our current place, Mao has 2 bedrooms that have a Jack and Jill bath that connects them, and it's the same way here too. So this is going to be Mao's office, and it connects to Jack and Jill bathroom, and then it comes over here, and this will be her studio. So yeah, very, very similar setup to what we had before. I haven't measured these rooms, but I think they're probably pretty comparable in size. So probably about the same. And then across the hall is these are all the games. If you're like, where are all the video games? They're here, stacked up. They're currently stacked up in a way that we can try and quickly and easily get to the ones we'll need, because Extra Life is happening soon. Wii U, GameCube. This is a good opportunity for me to advertise. I think I have it. Yeah, I have the shirt on today. Extra Life is October 4th. I know you're probably thinking, that's soon, and you're like not moved in yet. Yeah, I know, we're working on it, but put it on your calendar, because that's our annual children's charity event. This is year 14. We're trying to raise $100,000 for my hometown children's hospital. We play N64, GameCube, Wii, and Wii U games. Every 30 minutes we change a game. It's a riot. It's so much fun. I hope that you'll join us. It's that Saturday, October 4th. Starts at noon Eastern. Anyway, the games are in this room. I don't know that they're going to stay in this room, because a lot of them will probably go out in the loft. But I needed a way to easily find the systems that we need, because I at least want to get those systems on the shelves, because it's going to be a lot easier to find the games that we're trying to play when they're on a shelf instead of in a box. There's also a closet in here. I think this is just full of computers. It is. It's full of computers. There's just many computers. I told Chaz help me move some of this stuff, and we're moving all the computers up here, and I was like, man, we've just gotten computers over the years, because we would wait long enough where it's like, oh, okay, we'll build a new computer. And now I have all these old computers I've never done anything with. Some of them I can respec and use in certain places, but the other ones they really need recycled. So I'm going to do that. I've started to move over the consoles, and this is not going to be probably where the consoles live, but it feels like every time we would move, a console would break in the move. So what I decided to do is Mal and I have been moving stuff over by carload, and what we would do is Mal would just hold one console every time we would move. Or if I was moving stuff myself, I would put one console in the passenger seat as my little passenger princess, and then that would take care of that, because things just get broken and I don't want them to break. All right, and now this is the big change from what we've had, is that there is a third floor. So we don't have the porch, but we do have a third floor. So this is different. So up here, I've put all of my hard drives here. Up here we have a bonus room. So there's actually some additional space up here, which is cool. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to use this yet. I'm thinking about making this my solo streaming area. I'm not sure. And then also up here is one additional bedroom. So that's a bedroom that we have never had before. It's a pretty small room, but it's a room nonetheless. There's a lot of space in this place. So I still don't know what I'm going to do. We're still moving things in. I'm considering just taking the third floor. So then this would be my office where I edit. And I'm sure I'd have a ton of games and stuff in here. And then the bonus room, I would put the other computer for streaming, the solo streaming computer. And then some games. One downside about the bonus room is that it has slanted ceilings, which are not ideal because we have the tall bookshelves, so those won't fit in here. But I can also cover up the windows and put shelves along the wall or whatever. So, yeah, that is the new place. And you might be saying, okay, well, it's taken a while, right? Because what happened, the timeline for all of this was that at the end of July, that was when we got the news that we had to move. And for a while, we were trying to buy the place we were in. There was an issue. We applied for lending. That was approved. We went through inspection. The inspection passed on that house. And then at the last minute, we pulled out. And I still haven't told that story. I am not yet ready to tell that story because we are still renting at the other place. I need to kind of get out of there first. But once I get out of there, I will tell the story. So you're probably like, well, that still doesn't explain why it's taken so long to show this place. And that is because we decided, where did Mal go? Oh, there you are. Sorry, I was going to have you in this for this part. You're so short. I'm so tall. We bought this place. We bought it.
Yeah.
It's ours. Which feels weird. Mm-hmm. But also, no one will ever make us move again. And I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about that. I'm so done with that nonsense of getting an email that's like, you have to leave now.
Or a phone call.
So there's a lot of games on the floor here. Or a phone call or whatever. We did have a phone call once. So it's super exciting, but it also helps explain why it took so long. Also, let me change. If I change this, it'll make it a little less echoey. So things took a while because even though we had went through the entire lending process for the other house, and like everything had been good, we had to basically go through it again. So we had to go through it again. We also had to find a place. Originally, my thought process was if we couldn't buy that place, we'd have to rent because we were only being given until the end of August. And then the landlord ended up giving us until the end of September. And once we had till the end of September, me and Mal were like, if we got the lending for this place, like we could get the lending for something else and we won't be in such a rush. I mean, we're still in a rush, but like, let's find a place. Let's be done with this. So we did. We had a buyer's agent who took us to all sorts of different properties. We actually spent a lot of August just going to different places and looking at places and trying to figure out what would work for us. And we found this place, and we're like, this will work. And it's very exciting. It was almost the same price as what we were going to be charged for the other place. It's a little more expensive, but not by much. And I was like, well, shoot, let's just do this because this gives us all the room that we would probably ever need. We have one additional room. So if we want to like do an interesting new project or something, we can, which is really cool. The thing that's most exciting for me is just I don't have to be asked to move anymore. And that's crazy. The other thing that's really hard for us is that like we've never been able to modify anywhere we've lived. We've never been able to paint. We've never been able to put certain things in like more permanent positions, like with equipment and things like that. I haven't been able to drill things into the ceiling. So now we can do that. And it's hard because we've rented for 14 years. And it's kind of hard to like tell your brain like, oh, we could paint a room. And we're trying to like slowly become okay with that idea. Like, oh, what if there was color? What if our life wasn't beige for the rest of forever? So Mal's been looking at like colors and things like that. So as time goes on, I'm really excited to make this video because we've we've been like working on all of this stuff behind the scenes, and I told Mel, I was like, I don't want to talk about anything until like it's 100% set, because everything fell through at the last minute last time. But now that it's set, it's so nice to be able to share this with all of you and be excited about what is in store for, you know, the next leg of our life. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. There's going to be new horrors, I'm sure, because homeownership is a different beast. Can't wait. But it's, for me personally, it's just the idea that there is security in knowing that like we really do live here and no one's going to suddenly at the drop of a hat ask us to leave. That's the thing that means more to me than anything. And we have that security now. Oh my God. So, like I said, still in the process of moving, obviously. We've been taking care of a lot of the little stuff. We are going to have professional movers move all of the big stuff, stuff that won't fit in my car, and also if we tried to move it, would probably break our backs. So still have more of this journey ahead of us. I'll be trying to document, now that it's out, I'll be trying to document a little bit more of that. And I know so many of you are really anxiously awaiting on the story of the other house, and I promise I will share that as soon as I'm able to. And I think that's it. One other thing that I thought was kind of interesting is I was talking to my parents throughout, you know, all of this, and my mom was like, you know, we also rented for 14 years. It wasn't until we were 14 years in that we bought a house, which is where my parents live now. She's like, it's kind of fun that you did the exact same thing. You also rented for 14 years. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. So, yeah. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for your support over all of these years. I mean, this is possible with your help, whether you've watched videos or helped support us on Patreon or have watched on Twitch or any of the other number of things. We appreciate it. And we still have so many more ideas for things that we want to do and create and make. And it's so nice to have a place that is truly ours that we can use to create those things. Yeah. I'm still struggling with the fact that this is our place. Like, it's still mentally difficult.
Yeah.
But
Once we're like here.
yeah, we're not living here yet. We're still back and forth, but soon we will be living here, and I think that'll help. But yeah, all sorts of new adventures to come, and yeah, I'm excited about this year and finishing all of this up, to be done with this, and to see what next year has in store. Okay, all right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are also excited to see what's on the way, and let's meet back real soon, shall we?